So I guess. Oh, there we go. This is my first Facebook Live ever. This is pretty cool. See if I can hear myself. First Facebook Live ever. This is pretty cool. Okay, cool. 1 minute till we start. See if Hey, it's 10 p.m. Let's go. Hey, everybody. It is officially 7 o'clock. My name's Torrance Davis. And we are going to do the trophy reveal right now. First, I wanted to go over some things because I haven't had a chance to really talk about what I'm doing here. Toward the end of the season, Ken had told me that he was thinking about quitting MAKB. And it got my mind going. It got my mind going. I didn't really think he was going to do it, to be honest with you. I had ideas for a trail, but I didn't think that Ken would actually do it because I figured if he had enough time to think about it, he would still do it. But he shocked the shit out of me one day when he posted that he was actually going to kill the trail. I was like, "Oh my god." Hold on 1 second. So, I had already started. What's up, Josh? I had already started working on ideas for the trail. My biggest thing, like during the season, I always wondered how could you do a no forward-facing sonar trail with kayaks, and I'm like, you can't do it because everybody launches at different launches, and there's no way to really like manage it. And then I thought about it. I'm like, what if everybody launched at the same launch? Then you could make sure they don't have their transducer on their kayak or something like that. So then I started putting it together. And it came together pretty quick. And I actually started putting it together at the end of the season. But my intention was to make it a Sunday trail because I just knew Ken wasn't going to kill MAKB, so I figured I'll do a Sunday trail, and it won't clash with MAKB. And then he dropped the news, and here we are. So I started putting it together and built the Facebook page. Got the trophy design done, the logo and the trophy design done. Talked to Thomas at Fishing Chaos and built the Fishing Chaos page. Let me tell you, I can't say this enough. I appreciate Ken even more. I always appreciated Ken and the work he did. You know, him and Adam, the stuff they did for EKF, you know, behind the scenes. When I was with EKF, I never did any of that tournament management stuff. I didn't do any Fishing Chaos or anything like that. Let me tell you something. And I'm sure Ari agrees with me. When you get to the back end of Fishing Chaos, it is no walk in the park. And I'm an IT guy. I work with software and computers. I've been doing it for years. And I could easily learn anything. Fishing Chaos was not easy to learn, to figure it out. Like, I am so nervous that something's going to go wrong, even though it seems like everything's working perfectly. That's how it is. So I can't appreciate enough these guys, especially Ken, that run these tournaments of Fishing Chaos and do all this shit because it is not easy. So that being said, I decided on originally it was 5 events. I bumped it to 6, and local to Middlesex area for the most part, with some in South Shore, some in Central Mass, and I think there's one which is considered North Shore. Just to start, no membership fee, and if all goes well and everybody likes it, then we'll do it again next year, and we'll keep doing it. And and there's other trails out there if you'd rather use forward facing sonar. You got Seabacks, which is run by Ari. You got the Mass Bass trail that just announced their schedule. You got Ben's Tackle Shack. You got the New Hampshire the New Hampshire Bass Trail, Bass Nation Trail. So there's a lot of stuff out there for everybody to fish. We're all addicted to competitive fishing, so that's why we're here. And my thing was like, I gotta fish next year, so start a trail and fish it. So anyway, trophies came in really fast. They got done really fast. I was literally asking for delivery in March, but once I gave the okay on the design, they were done and shipped them, and here they are. So, so these are, I think, 12 inches. These are 12 inches, and it has logo, champion, Charles River, May 26. These are actually 2 different levels here, so it kind of looks like a 3D look on it. And this is, I forget what the material was. It's on the document, but these are beautiful little trophies. Okay, so this is the Charles River one, and at the end of every event, somebody gets a trophy. This is the Whitehall. These are all going to look the same, just different lakes. So that's Whitehall. This one's Lake Quinsimmagog. Okay. And then we got Long Pond right here. Quabog Pond. What's up, Eric? This one right here is the Angler of the Year trophy. I'm still deciding on what points I'm going to use for Angler of the Year. It might be the same as MAKB. It might actually be a little bit less. And the Champion Trophy, which is a little bit bigger, for Lake Cochituate in October. That's going to be a grinder. So there it is. And again, you got the little 3D going on here. These are really built well. These were done by MX Trophies. And they're out in Vegas. I stumbled upon this place. I saw an image on Google when I was looking. What's up, Renell? And I was like, oh my God, those are dope. I know no one likes Quabo. That's why it's going to be a great tournament venue. So I saw them, and then I went to their page and saw all the work they did. Absolutely amazing work. And they do fast turnarounds. Total, all those trophies all together were $352. So it was a pretty good deal. I'm still considering big bass trophies. I'm not sure yet, though. I might just wait till next year. Jeff Lynn. I might just wait till next year to do that. We'll see. As far as the merch shop, somebody already ordered a shirt and a sweatshirt, and they said they run a little bit small. So I did a huge order so I could see all that stuff, and my order should come in this week sometime, and I'll check the sizing on the things that I got. So if you do order before I get my shirts and can look at them, make sure you size it up a little bit from what I hear. But only one person got them, and they didn't really fit at all. So they do have a 30-day return policy, so you could either get a refund or swap it out for a bigger size. But Just wait until I get my gear. We'll probably do another Facebook Live when I get my gear, so you can see what the gear looks like. It's just something to supplement the income, as this first season is totally on my dime. But next season we will have 2027 season we will have membership fee. Yeah. Are there any questions while we're live? Pop them in the chat. I know you guys got some questions, or maybe you don't. I am going to expand it next year for 2027. I am going to go out west. There will be at least 2 tournaments out west for the Western guys that want to fish. Charge membership fees. Yeah, I'm going to charge next year. I'm not going to charge this year, because this year is the pilot year where we're working things out. I don't mind spending the money to get the trophies for this first year. I want everybody to enjoy the tournament trail, have fun, and want to do it again. And next year it'll be bigger, and I'll have everything worked, all the kinks worked out. So next year I'll start charging fees. But will there be a drop? Yes, there will be a drop. I'm still working that out in my head. Out of the 6, you might only need 4, and you could drop 2. But I haven't decided yet. But you don't have to fish everything. Plus, I want to give everybody a chance to fish, because max is 25 people per permit. So if everybody rushes out, the same people rush out to get the tickets every week, people are going to be left out and they're not going to be able to fish the trail. So I'm hoping that once you get enough for your AOI, people will step back and let other people get in and fish. That's the tough thing about only doing 6 or only doing 5 regular season events, is everybody's going to want to fish everything, especially now that MAKB is gone. But the good thing is, since there's 3 other trails for Massachusetts, there's always going to be something for somebody to fish. So that's cool. That's going to make it easier, But I want everybody who wants to fish it to be able to fish it. Any other questions? Cool. I heard they stocked pike at Quabo, but I've been dying to fish that place. I've never fished it, so that's why I added it to the trail. And I keep hearing bad things about it. I keep hearing that all the fish are small. I don't care. It'll be fun. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. I will put a picture of all the trophies on the Facebook page so everybody can see them who didn't come to see the live. They can see them without having to watch the live. But remember, if you have any questions, just reach out and I'll answer them. There'll be numerous posts and numerous videos throughout the year as more things happen, like the rules. So there's not going to be much change in the rules except for the minimum length. I live 10 minutes from there. There are good sized bass there. I know there are. So the minimum will be 12 inches, except if there's a wild card. But that's about it. There may be slight differences in penalties for things like unzipped life jacket versus no life jacket. Obviously, no life jacket is a DQ, but I'm thinking about changing something for the unzipped jacket. So we'll see about that. But I'm taking it one thing at a time. I was considering this season in doing a team trail also. So I got the team trail all in my head, but I'll be honest with you, this is all very overwhelming for me. So if the team trail does happen, it won't happen until 2027. And you guys have to show some interest in it. And the way I want to do it is you pick your teams at the beginning of the trail and you go with those teams throughout the entire trail. It'll be 2-man teams. You pick your partner. Same rules, except you can communicate because you're a team. And you take that team all the way to the championship. So that's my idea for teams, but it's not going to happen in 2026. If it does happen, it'll be 2027. And that's it. Shout out to Mountain Road Trading Post for being our first sponsor, which was a huge surprise for me. And shout out to John at Tackle Tech because he is working on some locks to put on your forward-facing sonar transducer cable so that you can't plug it in, which would be awesome. So shout out to him, and shout out to you guys for showing up. I'm really happy you guys showed up, and I hope this all works out. It's going to be dope. And I will see you on the next live. Peace out.